Have you ever noticed that the loudest people are rarely the most successful? Have you ever wondered why some people quietly build powerful lives while others keep talking about their plans? Why do some dreams fade while others turn into reality without noise? What if the real key to success isn't motivation, talent, or luck? What if everything you've been taught about success is incomplete? Why do so many people work hard yet stay stuck in the same place? And why do the ones who truly win never explain how they did it? This is something no one will ever tell you. Not in school, not in college, not at work. Because if everyone knew this truth, success wouldn't be rare anymore. Real success is silent. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't ask for validation. It doesn't seek attention. The most dangerous phase of your life is when you start talking instead of building. The moment you tell everyone your plans, your mind feels rewarded before the work is done. You confuse attention with progress, and progress doesn't care about attention. In the United States, the people who build real wealth, real freedom, and real influence share one habit. They work quietly. They let results speak. Discipline is quiet. Consistency is quiet. Growth is quiet. But distraction is loud. Excuses are loud. Ego is loud. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you delay your future. Every time you choose silence and action over noise and approval, you move closer to the life you want. Most people wait for motivation. Winners build routines. Motivation fades. Routines compound. Behind every successful person is a boring schedule they followed even when no one was watching. Early mornings, late nights, missed parties, ignored opinions. No one applauds that part. And that's why most people quit there. You don't need to feel confident to act. You need to act to become confident. Confidence is built through repetition, not words. If you are young, understand this early. Time is your greatest asset. Distraction is your greatest enemy. Social media rewards appearance, not effort. But life rewards effort, not appearance. The people winning in silence are not comparing themselves to others. They are competing with who they were yesterday. Small improvements every day. No announcements, no validation. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. But successful people don't make failure their identity. They learn. They adjust. They move forward quietly. Every night you choose to work when others choose comfort. You are investing in a future version of yourself. Every time you stay consistent without praise, you build mental strength. Every time you stay silent while improving, you gain power. There will come a moment when people suddenly notice you. They will say you're lucky. They will say you changed overnight. They didn't see the nights you stayed disciplined. They didn't hear the battles you fought in silence. They didn't notice because real growth doesn't demand attention. Let success make the noise. If you want your life to look different in 5 years, your habits must look different today. Stop explaining. Stop announcing. Stop seeking approval. Build quietly. Improve daily. Stay disciplined. Because when results arrive, explanations won't be necessary. If you're still listening to this, it means you're not here for entertainment. You're here for transformation. Subscribe to this channel for more powerful motivational audiobooks. Like this video so this message reaches others who need it. And most importantly, apply what you've heard today. Win in silence. And let success make the noise. Most people never realize that the hardest part of success is not starting. The hardest part is continuing when no one is clapping for you. There will be long periods in your life where nothing seems to change. You're doing the work. You're staying disciplined. You're improving quietly. Yet the results feel invisible. This is where most people quit. They assume silence means failure. But silence is often the sign that something powerful is forming. Growth happens underground before it shows above the surface. Just like a seed, you don't see progress until it's already strong enough to survive. The world rewards outcomes, not effort. But outcomes are built through unseen effort. You don't need to rush your timeline. You need to respect it. Everyone wants the highlight reel. No one wants the boring repetition that creates it. If you're serious about changing your life, you must become comfortable being misunderstood. People will doubt you. They will question your choices. They will tell you to slow down, relax, be normal. Normal is crowded. Average is full. Silence is where growth lives. The discipline you build now becomes the confidence you carry later. Not loud confidence. Quiet certainty. You won't always feel motivated. That's normal. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is logical. When emotions tell you to stop, discipline tells you to continue. That's the difference between people who talk and people who build. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. No perfect time is coming. No one will knock on your door and hand you the life you want. Responsibility is the moment your life changes. The moment you stop blaming circumstances and start controlling actions. Every decision you make is a vote for the person you are becoming. Every small choice compounds. What you eat, what you watch, what you tolerate, what you repeat daily. Most people destroy their future in small, comfortable ways. Successful people build their future in small, uncomfortable ways. Silence removes distraction. Silence removes comparison. Silence forces focus. When you stop talking, you start listening. When you start listening, you start learning. When you start learning, you start improving. Your habits are more powerful than your goals. Goals give direction. Habits determine destination. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your discipline. There will be moments when quitting feels reasonable, when giving up feels justified, when rest turns into avoidance. That's the moment you need structure, not inspiration. Sleep earlier, wake up earlier, move your body, limit distractions, repeat. Success isn't about intensity. It's about consistency. People who win quietly don't chase quick results. They build systems. They trust the process. They stay patient. And patience is rare. That's why success is rare. One day, without warning, things start to shift. Opportunities appear. Confidence feels natural. People notice. And they will never understand how long you were invisible. That's okay. You didn't build this for applause. You built it for freedom. You built it for peace. You built it so your future would be louder than your excuses. Stay silent. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Because what you're building right now doesn't need attention. It needs time. At some point, success stops being about what you do and starts becoming about who you are. Most people try to change their outcomes without changing their identity. They want better results, but they keep the same habits. They want a new future, but they protect their old comfort. The people who win quietly understand something deeper. They don't chase success. They become the kind of person success follows. Identity is built through repeated behavior. What you do when no one is watching matters more than what you do in public. Private actions create public results. You don't rise suddenly. You evolve slowly. Every disciplined day rewires your self-image. Every promise you keep to yourself builds trust with yourself. And self-trust is powerful. When you trust yourself, you stop needing validation. You stop explaining your goals. You stop proving your worth. Silence becomes natural when confidence is real. Most people speak to feel important. Winners stay quiet because they are focused. There's a version of you that already knows what needs to be done. That version doesn't need motivation. It needs commitment. Commitment means doing the work even when it feels repetitive, even when progress is slow, even when no one notices. This is where identity shifts from someone who tries to someone who does. Your environment either supports your growth or quietly destroys it. The people you listen to, the content you consume, the standards you tolerate. You can't expect extraordinary results in an ordinary environment. Winning in silence often requires distance. Distance from negativity, distance from constant opinions, distance from people who don't understand discipline. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. As your standards rise, your circle naturally changes. Not because you're better than anyone, but because your direction is different. Loneliness is often the price of growth before it becomes the reward of peace. The strongest people are not always surrounded by crowds. They are grounded in purpose. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to react. Silence protects your momentum. Momentum is fragile in the early stages. One distraction can slow it down. One wrong influence can pull you off course. That's why quiet consistency matters. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you strengthen the identity of a winner. You begin to see yourself differently. You walk differently. You think differently. You move with intention. This is when patience stops feeling painful, because you trust the process you've committed to. The future you want is built through decisions you make today without applause. No shortcuts, no announcements, no excuses, just quiet work, repeated daily. Every day is a vote for the legacy you leave. Every silent decision compounds into extraordinary outcomes. And remember this, the greatest victories will not be celebrated publicly. They will be felt privately. They will be recognized in the calm confidence you carry, not in the applause you chase. Your life is your message, your habits are your proof, and your legacy is written in the quiet choices you make every single day. Keep winning in silence. Let your results make the noise. And for those who are ready to elevate even further, subscribe to the motivational audiobook spot. Your next level of growth starts the moment you commit to quiet action, daily focus, and relentless discipline.